Welcome everyone. Today we are going to learn how to create custom functions in M Language or Power Query, and how to use the REST API to get live information from a server, such as weather updates. This is an API which provides weather information using query string. We select a location by providing its latitude and longitude. Then we use parameters to get information such as temperature and wind speed. We can also define the units in which we want this information. Then we get the current weather information, along with other necessary information. Now let's go to MS Excel and use this API to get weather information. First, let's add some locations with latitudes and longitudes. Then, convert this range into a proper table with an appropriate name. Let's call it Locations. We will use this table to get weather information of various locations. Now, while the table is selected, go to the Data tab and click on From Table button. Now our table has been opened inside Power Query window, where we can perform data transformation using M Language. Now we will create a blank query to get data from Weather API using M Language. We will rename the blank query and select an appropriate name. Right-click on the query and open it in the Advanced Editor. Here we will use the API URL as source. So let's copy the URL and paste it in the Advanced Editor. Now source of our query is set to the URL, and we can now access the information this URL returns. Now we can go ahead and get the web contents from this URL. We will use the source variable to get the web contents from this URL. Always remember to update the return variable. If you face this error, it means your query could not recognize the compression used by server, so you can modify your web contents code and add header accept encoding request with identity, which means no compression. And now, you should get your web contents. Now we can double-click on this to get it in tabular form. Now if you go back to the editor, you will see that code is modified to get JSON content from web contents. If we want the current weather values, we can simply click on the current to get them. And this is the code behind that got us the current values. And now we can convert this data into tabular form like this. The data is now in tabular form. We can also pivot this table to display values in name column as columns. There is a built-in function to pivot a table. We will enter the name of table and the rest of parameters, including which column to use as headers and which to use as values. And now our table is pivoted just the way we wanted it to. Now that our code works, let's convert it into a function to make it dynamic and provide weather information of any given location. We will create a function which will ask for latitude and longitude, and then it will provide the weather information. It is important to remember that we have used text data type for our parameters. Now that we have dynamic latitude and longitude values, let's use those in our URL. This way, any values assigned to latitude and longitude parameters will become part of the URL. And now our function will expect latitude and longitude values from us, and when we will provide this information, it will return the weather information of that location. And now we are ready to use this function to transform our original table and provide the weather information against each location. Let's go to our original table and add a custom column with function. Let's select the function we created and select the columns against each parameter. We have an error, but remember that our function expects parameter values in text, not as numbers. So we need to convert both numbers into text to remove this error. Next, click on the Continue button and ignore the privacy warning and continue. Now we have our information which we need to expand to add into this table. Use this button with 2 arrows to add columns from Weather Table into this original table. Now we can click on Close and Apply button to add this table into our Excel file. This is the Invoke function table, which we do not need. This is the table that we need, and it includes column from our original locations table, and also weather information pertaining to each location given in that table. We can now add more locations and get their weather information as well. And as you can see, we now have the weather information of Sydney as well. Let's get the weather information of Berlin as well. Simply add Berlin, its coordinates, and that's it. Just go to the other sheet and refresh the table, and you will get the weather information of Berlin as well. Let's add some more locations and get their weather information as well. This is how easy it is. And with this, we end our tutorial. See you soon with another interesting and informative topic.